Alright, so this is probably my first one because I like to be grammatically correct with it. It sounds stupid, but I like to be grammatically correct with my titles. You know, if I have like complete September Hall 2021, I like to have every word that's capitalized be capitalized. But this one, you know, I don't give a shit. You know, I'm gonna name it and hopefully get more views. You know, this is unacceptable because this is unacceptable. Now, if you don't know, if you're new to my channel, this is a comic channel, so if you don't like not into comics whatsoever, then bye. But those of you who are, let's get into this book that was so excited to get, and I should have listened to the people who were saying to the reviewers who were saying this book is in terrible condition, it's gonna fall apart on you, and that is Rising Stars Compendium, a book I was just so excited to read, or to at least own, at the very least, because I don't like reading the books right away, and it's really weird, but of course I'll read them eventually, but like right away. I think part of that is because I've had packages before be delayed, which I hope the ones I've got a replacement of aren't. If I would. So let's get into it. So I had done a video before, but it fell apart on me as the video was going on. So look at that. That wasn't me. That's the book, how the book is. And even better, what was the one that would actually like had fallen apart completely? Let's try and find that page. Now I don't understand why that is. See, we got this. That's falling apart. I think one page just completely fell out. Now, why? I don't know why this is, because I understand that this is like maybe an older Image comic or something like that, but like, come on, guys. You didn't know? No one, and there was a reissue apparently, and I hope it'd be kind of nice if I didn't get the reissue, but I'm not returning it to get the reissue in hopes to get the reissue, see? Now, all just fell apart on me. Now, you might say, oh, well, that's because it's a compendium. That's not an excuse. I have Morning Glory's compendium, that's fine. Especially now. I had one issue with it, which actually, I had this book. But I had one issue with that book, and I was like, oh my god, it's going to fall apart now. And, you know, it didn't, because it was actually put together well. And I know this is a newer copy that I have of it, but still the same book, of Invincible. I have all 3 compendiums of that. And from my local library, I've gotten the Spawn Compendium Volume 1, and I've gotten the Walking Dead Compendium Volume 4, and both those were in perfectly fine condition. And they were bigger than this book. Like, this book isn't too terribly big. Like, yeah, it's thick. It's definitely a thick book. Definitely counts as a compendium. But the Invincible one, I think, like, compared to this one, is like almost 1,500 pages. You know what? I'm going to show it right now. And I understand that one was older. Like, apparently on the, if you go by copyright standards, it's, 2008. So, and I have reason to believe that it's possible that, it was their first compendium. And they, as it went along, they got smarter about it. But why wouldn't they do a new printing? It's a critically acclaimed series that got such good reviews on Goodreads, and if I wasn't so annoying, I'm not annoyed, but not annoyed. But if the price wasn't so annoying, because the price is actually more expensive than what I paid for the hard copy. It's $47 on Kindle. That's stupid. That should be $20 on Kindle. That way you still like, oh, it's a thicker book. That's why it's more expensive than our other books, but it's still a good price because you're getting 1,000 pages of story. 900, like 100 pages of ads, not ads, but like extras. So here's the Morning Glories compendium. It actually has a different paper than the Rising Stars, which is why I thought it was going to be better. I thought it was going to be in good condition. Yeah, probably should have. Like, this isn't falling apart. I open up all the way like this. The only thing I hate is that it opens up to here, and you see that like right in the middle, where the book comes, like where the book opens to. Yeah, there's like a big like crease there. I do hate that. That's the one thing I hate about this compendium. And honestly, I hated it so much the first time I saw it, I was thinking of returning this book. That's how much I hated it. But I didn't, because it's a series I want to read. And it does look very interesting. Just the cover on the 8th to 10th volume is terrible. It's like so like mediocre. It's like, oh, here's this. Like, it's just 3 people. You can see my comic haul for that one. It's my graduation hall? Is that what I called it? No, it's like I don't believe how I read it. I'll do an end card and I'll link to that video, so you guys will see that video. And then here's the Invincible one. This one's just fine. I don't know if it's the... It has to... And it is, actually. And it is the glue that is the reason for why the Rising Stars Compendium is falling apart. They just did not put enough glue on it. And if... I guess if, like, I could do it myself, like, take apart the book myself, make sure I know, like, the order of the book that's in, if I was smart about it, like, if I knew, like, had the materials for it, and I would just glue it myself. But I don't even think that would solve it. I don't think there's anything I could do to this book that would make it better. Yeah. And it really sucks is that, again, it was the series I was looking forward to. And $46 for this? That is a damn good price. And I got $10 off because I had a $10 gift card. So that's one week's allowance for me. And I really shouldn't talk about how much my money I earned, but that's 1 week's allowance for me. And it was just a book. I was so excited, too. Because I was able to, because I didn't think I'd be able to buy it, but I did, and I was like, okay, let's go, yeah! And I was so excited, and just to turn out shit. Like, that is unacceptable for Image Comics to do. Especially now that they, like, are going, like, hard on their compendiums. I wouldn't even mind a hardcover version, like, of this hardcover. I'd pay extra. There is a hardcover of this book. I don't know if it's the same compendium, though. And, like, you go to here, like, to the middle of the book, even the middle of the book is kind of, like, breaking. But, like, middle of the book, it's fine. But it's gonna do that to me, because I'm gonna be reading it and, like, turning the page. Yeah, see, even to there. To right about here is here, I'll show. It's, like, that much of the book. And it's actually, it's gonna be one of the first times I actually show pictures on Amazon. We have a review. So I don't usually do that. And if I do, it's of the story itself. But I usually just do one here, whatever. But that's it. So excited. But I should have listened. I really should have listened. What? They're not... What? I was going to be the one exception? Now, here's the thing. This is why I finally decided to purchase it. I have books... Here, I'll even show it as well. So here's another book that they say is a thicker book and is in terrible condition. This is Irredeemable Omnibus by Boom Studios. They say that, oh, one flip through of the book, or read through, but flip through of the book, and the book completely falls apart, and they show pictures of proof. But it's so well put together, it won't. The only way I can see this coming apart is if you're trying to see, like, the entire page, because, like, I mean, it's got cut off because of how thick the book is, and you're pushing the book, yeah, it's gonna come apart there. Maybe that's what he did, I don't know, but then again, I was saying, like, oh no, I'm, like, good about books, and they still fall apart, so. That's why I got that Rising Stars Compendium, because I thought it'd be the exception. Or I got the newer printing, even though the last review was in 2020. That is it. One of the most disappointing probably the most disappointing comic haul, the worst comic haul, actually. Because I've had disappointing comic hauls, oh, I couldn't find this book, or, oh, I didn't have any of what I was looking for, or, oh, I got this book I didn't like, and I found out it got bad reviews, but I have it right now, and I had to return it. And there was books, like, I got the Witcher Omnibus a long time ago, and I was gonna I returned it, because I saw it at the library, but this has to be the most disappointing, terrible, worst comic haul ever. Because the book fell apart. At least with a bad book, it's still most likely compact. So excited. Such a critically acclaimed series. But look out for tomorrow. It'll be I'm gonna replacement books for this book. I'm gonna return it. But I can get the money now, like not from Amazon themselves, but it was keep the gift card there. You know, the $46 to just keep there. Look out tomorrow for that comic haul. That is it.